All right, welcome back to the Press Box Zoom room. Great to have you here with us today as we do another Zoom with our cast of characters from the Press Box. I am Troy D. Joining me today, Brian Bailey from Channel 9. Good to see you, Double B.
Good to be here.
All right, is your microphone on? All right, just checking. Billy Weaver, also here from Channel 7. Good to see you, Weaver.
Good to see you.
And we'll move on to Clip Brock from Pirate Radio. Good to see you, Clip.
Great to be here.
All right, and Brian Meador on campus at ECU. What's up, Meador?
I should have worn my Dodger cap today. Sorry, Clip.
Braves up 2-1. Everything's
No,
fine.
the Dodgers are actually up 1-2. If you listen to all the,
I might have one here.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
All right, let's start. Before we talk about this week, and there's plenty to talk about, let's wrap up last week, East Carolina, South Florida. We always do the predictions. I did keep the list, so I don't want to forget. Clip, you mentioned I almost forgot it last week, so I wanted to lead with it this week.
Well, I know you picked them last week, so yeah, we're leading with it this week.
Unfortunately for you and Weaver, you got the game wrong. You picked South Florida. That left me, Bailey, and Meador with the Pirates. The Pirates did win 44-24. Actually, I had the closest point total to ECU score at 35.
No, here we go.
You had the Pirates score
with a fuzzy math.
Meador, you had 31. Now, on the flip side, Bailey, you did have the closest to the score of what South Florida would score, which was 24. You got that correct. Meador said 27. I said 30. So we're going to have two champions here. I'm going to take the offensive victory. You'll take the defensive victory with my 35-30, and you had a 28-24 score. So
why don't we just give juice boxes and orange wedges to everybody in a
participation trophies?
Don't be a sore loser, Weaver. Don't be a sore loser. You can have redemption this week. All right, let's talk about this week. We had the Zoom call yesterday, normally just with the coordinators. Coach Mike Houston got on. Isn't normally on the call for what was it, Wednesday evening. He came on. He said, "quote We have a situation. It's a fluid situation, but didn't want to discuss the situation and really didn't take any questions about the situation." Bailey, I'll start with you. A lot of rumors out there. Obviously, certain things that could affect the program COVID-wise. But it's tough to talk about because in the media, we're trying to deal with facts, and no one's willing to go on the record yet to confirm anything factually.
Can you say situation one more time?
It's a situation, Bailey. We have a situation.
Yeah, it's one of those deals, and you got so many things involved. You've got HIPAA rules that come into play. What can you talk about? What can't you talk about? You have gamesmanship that comes into play because obviously if you're missing a player or two, you don't want the opposition to know. The later they find out, the better it is for your team. So there's all that into play. And in this situation, you're looking at if one person tests positive and then if they can get a negative test the next day where it proves to be a false positive, and we've heard about that all over the country. But then again, it almost seemed like March or April yesterday because you hear one thing here in East Carolina, then you hear another thing at Alabama, and so it's just COVID-19. It won't go away right now.
And we, full disclosure, we're recording this live in real time, but it's Thursday at 11 o'clock. By the time we get this turned around and it's up online, things could have developed and things could be different by the time this even hits the digital airwaves, so to speak.
Well, I tell you what, my initial thought, and I may be way off base with this, but just, how sometimes you just have a gut feeling? I just have a gut feeling this game is in jeopardy. I really do. Just because of kind of the landscape and what's going on right now. I mean, just, that quick, LSU in Florida is postponed. They're not going to play until December now. Then yesterday or last night, it comes out pretty quickly right about 6 o'clock. Nick Saban and his athletic director have got COVID-19. And then, right at about the same time, Mike Houston, I don't know. It just spoke volumes to me that Mike Houston was not scheduled to address anyone in the media yesterday. It was kind of his off day, and he uses that day to have his coordinators talk to the media. The fact that he kind of broke in, almost like, hey, breaking news kind of deal, just spoke volumes to me. So like you said, Troy, we don't know the facts right now, and we don't know really what's going on over there. But the fact that he, Mike Houston, interrupted the press conference for the coordinators to address that speaks volumes to me.
And Clip, I agree with Weaver. I think right now the question of whether this game is played or not is a question mark. It's not a given. It's not a guarantee. And a lot of it may depend on what happens Friday with this last round of testing this week.
Well, I thought it was good news that they practiced yesterday. That's a sign that you know, they could be able to get this game in. But who plays for ECU if there is a game against Navy? That is certainly in question, and something that officially we won't know probably until somebody's in the stadium seeing who's out on the field doing warm-ups and who's not, because that's kind of the way this is. I mean, I get it. Coaches want to control the message and control everything inside their program. So it's tough to get 100% factual information.
Yeah. Clip, I don't think we'll have to wait to game day. We got a guy on the inside ready to break the news right now, has all the information. Let's go straight to Meador on campus.
Look, guys, I'm over here. I'm telling you right now, as outdated as Weaver's shirt is, by the way, I got to hook you up with some new gear, man. My God, man, we haven't been Nike in years. Come on, Pirate Video guy. I'll get you new one.
And look how tight it is, because I'm getting fat, dude. I need an extra large.
I saw you doing cartwheels on the beach. You're fine. No, we're going to play this game Saturday. We're going to absolutely play this game Saturday. Unless some crazy rash of tests come back positive, we're going to play this game. I don't have any doubt in my mind. I'm over here. I see it. The guys practiced yesterday. Will we miss some people? We might. That'll come out on Saturday most likely. But as far as when you're actually going to know officially, but I can tell you this: there's no doubt in my mind we're going to play this game. I really do believe it. I'm not, and you guys know me. If I was BSing you or trying to play the company line, I would say, hey, by the way, I'm playing the company line right now. Like when I pick the rest of the year for our scores, I've got to lie and say we're going to win every game. But seriously, I do think we're going to play this game Saturday.
Well, and look, guys, it was just a matter of time before someone high profile ends up with you talked about Nick Saban earlier.
I don't have it.
No.
Come on, Troy. It's funny.
Troy said it only affects high profile people.
Well, Billy Weaver had it for a month, and I don't know. What did you have, a cold? Good God, man, you got more mileage out of not getting it than anybody up there who's got it.
I'm convinced you had it. I think your test was off. How did you not?
I barely got a steak out of that deal.
I'm still mad about that. Not that I wanted you to be sick, but you.
Yeah, you did. Oh. You wanted him to be sick. You so did. You didn't want him to be sick.
I wanted him to have COVID, so I wanted to bet.
Hey, I was talking to Dave Jordan about this last night, and we were talking about false negatives and false positives. I don't know if my original negative was a false negative or my negative was really a positive. So I'm so confused. I don't know what.
I already got the steak, man. It don't matter.
Done deal.
Hey, I didn't get my baked potato out of that. What the heck?
It was good too.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're glad.
I was getting lobster if he'd have been hospitalized.
All
Terrible.
Still rough notes in this game with Navy. It's been a perennial thorn in the side of the Pirates. They have been the midshipmen. Let's go ahead and get the pregame predictions here. It is a little tough because you don't know who exactly is going to be in and who isn't, and maybe a chance for some new faces to shine potentially. But Bailey, I'll start with you. Your prediction for East Carolina versus Navy.
Well, from what we know as of 11:12 a.m. on Thursday, I'm going to go Navy 31, East Carolina 20 is my prediction.
31-20 Navy. Is that right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I'm going to go with. Now, that prediction could change and we won't be allowed to change it, but as we sit here right now with what we assume is going to go on over there and what we think, that's what I'm going to go with.
All right, Weave.
I don't know. I mean, this is the first time, seriously, this is the first time I just have absolutely no clue, because not knowing the personnel that's going to be on the field, not even close to knowing, I'm going Pirates 7-3.
All right.
If they hold that option to 3, I'll buy you a steak dinner.
I think that I agree with Weaver. The Dodgers are going to win 7-3 today. That's spot on.
I tell you, it's just And I do that. I'm just joking, obviously, but I don't know. I couldn't predict the score. I wouldn't bet on this game with your money, Troy.
Right.
It's a good line.
Cliff.
You're going to hear Jeff Charles on Saturday. And your final score from Dottie Strickland Stadium, your Pirates can paint it purple. They win it 7-3.
7-3.
All right, Cliff, what do you say?
Well, first of all, Weaver, there's been plenty of times where you had no clue before. This isn't.
That's another good one.
Sorry.
That's another good
Sorry.
one.
Great line.
This is a principal pick. If I knew ECU's normal starting quarterback was starting, I would still pick Navy. And it has nothing really to do with this year. It's just about the past scores and the way Navy has rolled up all those points against ECU. So I'll go Navy 38, ECU 31.
All right. Meador, do you want to pick this or not?
You can come to me every week, and I'm going to give you the same thing. He's going to win this football game. What am I going to do? Mike's standing right here.
Give us a score.
Mike's right there. I can't. 27-24, East Carolina.
All right.
7-3. Come on, man. Meador,
70
come on,
70-30. 70. Oh, no. Okay. 10-3. Give me another Verity field goal. He's got to get closer to catching Kevin Miller, which he hasn't done yet, by the way. The all-time scoring leader is Kevin Miller. If they counted, and Bailey knows this.
Bowl games.
I know it.
Bowl games.
He'd have 317 points.
317.
He'd have
Verdi's
317.
at 309.
Verity is not there yet. So
Well,
I see
Verity's going to get him.
he's
but-
going to
He's
catch
going
him.
to get him.
He'll probably
Yeah.
catch him Saturday. He may catch him Saturday.
As my dad used to say, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, oh, what a party we'd have. But
He gets a Merry Christmas.
What your dad should have said, if the nuts are candy and butts, we'd kick your tail. That's what he should have said.
he had another saying too. I can't use. I probably could use here, but
Do it.
it has to do with if the queen had something, she'd be king. So
That's true, too.
Yeah.
that's a Lee D slogan.
Yeah, there's a couple of those.
He made
All right.
those.
Here's my prediction. Last week I went ECU, and it was a hesitant pick. The Pirates really surprised me. They look great. They look like a different team. I
did.
think they take that momentum. The backs are against the wall. Most people think Navy's going to roll up on ECU. I think there is a lot of uncertainty in this game. The pressure's off East Carolina. Nobody really expects them to do anything. I think the Pirates shock Navy. 34 points on the midshipmen, give up 31, but they win the game.
Shock. What line are you looking at that has?
Yeah, why is that a shock?
Carolina. I mean, ECU was a 1-point favorite as of yesterday. It did move a little bit. I mean, where are you getting this roll-up shock factor?
I feel the majority of the Pirate Nation would feel the Pirates have their backs against the wall playing this team.
I don't think that not the Pirate fans that watch that Navy BYU game. I know it's a different team now, Navy, but I mean they're not the Navy that rolled up 70 at Dowdy Ficklin a few years ago.
You think about what
Shock the
Navy's
nation,
done.
Meador. That's what the Pirates are going to do.
You think about what Navy's done to
stay
East Carolina.
tuned. We'll have to
76, 66, 56, last year 42. So Coach Houston brought them down a little bit in year one.
Hey, Troy, it would shock the nation if it's a 7-3 game. Come on.
That would be shocking.
That would shock the nation. But I'm sticking to it.
I got a double X Pirate video shirt coming your way there, Weaves.
Thank you, sir.
Adidas.
Thank you,
Hey,
sir.
look, I'm sporting your brand, Meador. I want a video.
You are. You know what? I almost put on my Pirate radio shirt today, the long sleeve one you gave me. I like that.
Me too. My
Yeah,
black
almost
one. I
had
was
that.
gonna.
The black one. Yeah, I almost had that.
Yeah, I was
Used to
gonna.
do
I was
video
gonna wear
gear.
the exact same one today, and this one was the first one I came to in the drawer. It was on top of that one. So yeah,
That's the first batch I think I gave you.
it is.
Unlike Weaver, I'll give you a shirt in return if you give me one. I got a new one waiting for you.
Do you really
Meador,
want a Pirate?
Meador, I got hats.
Yes,
Look, I
swag.
got. Oh, how about this one, Meador? Look at that.
Nice.
Wow.
It's
Nice.
autographed by.
Nice. Is that Emmett? Yeah, it is.
That's
Emmett.
Emmett.
Nice.
Emmett,
Wow.
That's
We always knew you were a
fantastic.
closet Cowboy fan, Weave.
What the hell are you doing over there?
How much you want for that, Weave?
baby. Look at that, old Daryl Green.
All right, that's better.
Better than Emmett?
What's that?
Yeah, cool over here.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
the
really
Emmett Smith.
I met him at a charity basketball game in Hampton, at not Hampton Coliseum, but at Hampton University.
That's the official Super Bowl hat that year, too.
Yeah, it is. He actually gave me that hat.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
that's a
That is
That
cool.
may be
That
the
is a
one
neat
you
story. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's awesome.
yeah. What do you
All
want
right,
for it, Weave?
Showing
I
don't know what
Showing Weaver.
Look,
I bet you don't have COVID.
Hey, Bailey, what we need to do is we need to do a man room trade.
All right.
Like, look, like I think. How can I turn this around? I got plenty of stuff. I got some Redskin stuff over there.
I don't know that. I don't have anything you'd like to have though.
That's probably true.
You know, as big a Cowboy fan as I am, one of my favorite interviews, Weaver, you were there, was Theismann. Remember that day we followed him around in Jacksonville? He's one of the greatest guys.
Yeah, I got a thigh. That as a matter of fact, that Redskins helmet back there is a Theismann autograph.
So there we are.
All right, cool.
Hey Weaver, if that heart of yours starts to go, will you give me that hat?
Yeah, I'll put you in the will.
He gets the corona for real.
You finally found some of Weaver's you actually want, Bailey.
Exactly.
Right?
That's really cool. I'm trying to see if I can trade him anything, but I just don't see anything around here.
What's that pillow say behind you?
I do have some stuff from the Hawaii Bowl you might be interested in.
What's on the pillow right there?
Hey, look.
One.
Hey, speaking of the Hawaii Bowl, you see that up there?
I had your name on it.
Yes, that's Hawaii Bowl.
Melissa got me that after I won an award. She got me that.
They gave you a pillow for being Sportscaster of the Year?
Well, Melissa got it for me as a present. They go in the man cave. I didn't know it showed up. I got a big cowboy one right here.
What year was that? 1952?
2019 jacket. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, Bailey,
right, guys, Bailey, I'll see you at the stadium Saturday. Weaver, are you going to the game or are you at the beach?
Well, I'm gonna be in Greenville for a while. I'm actually gonna.
It's a yes or no answer.
Yeah, that's easy. Yes or no. Jeez.
Well, you sound like Joe Biden here. What's going on?
I just made the decision yesterday to let Tyler go to the game because we only get one credential, and I hate to have him not be able to experience at least one game this year. So I'm gonna let him go to the Navy game.
He's just be complaining.
What's that?
You don't need him whining and complaining anymore.
Well, I mean, Meador knows. I would have done the same for him.
You would have, no question.
All right.
Is that the right answer?
I'm just trying to get my new shirt. That's
gonna get it. I got that Nike off you, man. We're gonna get you some Adidas.
I know, right?
We got a three-stripe life, you man.
That's old school.
It is.
8 a.m. coverage starts. Pirate Radio with the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Clip Rock and our entire team will be on the air on all platforms. We'll see you guys game days. Thanks for being here with the Pirate Radio Zoom Room. We will reconvene next week and figure out who's right and who's wrong.